So I'm in a very windy part of Lisbon to test drive the 7th generation 5 Series. Now the core of BMW, or the essence of it, is mixing sportiness with comfort in good measures. But the 6th generation 5 Series seem to have taken away from that a little bit, moving more towards comfort and leaving a little bit of that sportiness behind. Can this 5 Series bring it back? Well, let's find out.
So I got right to it, settling behind the wheel of the 530d X-Drive to find out. Now, the caveat is that the X-Drive will not be available in India, but it was the only available variant of the engine on offer. The 530 will make its way to India along with the 520d.
Now this car is about 100 kilos lighter. Extend your foot on the gas and you have this strong surge of torque, which is really great.
Power from the previous 530d X-Drive is upped by 7 HP to 265 HP. And the 0 to 100 charge is now 5.4 seconds, making it 0.3 seconds quicker. So the difference in performance is minimal. However, where the bigger change is in frugality. This version is 12% more fuel efficient. Out on the road, it's more about how it delivers the power. It's a linear acceleration that feels strong from the word go. And whether you're in a situation of lift up and step down or simply just cruising, the 530d does the job well and feels exciting enough. The smooth delivery of power is also down to the fact that the 8-speed gearbox is just so well mated to the power plant.
This gearbox is really great as well. There's a buttery deftness. It just swaps cogs so easily.
It's always in the right gear without letting you know it's even made the change. I barely needed to use the paddles at all. In fact, it's not just the gearbox that delivers smoothly.
What's amazing is the refinement as well. You could easily mistake this engine for a petrol.
BMW has used the Syntac or Synergy Thermoacoustic Capsule technology in the new 5 Series to reduce powertrain noise. The lightweight soundproofing materials encapsulates the engine and transmission, teaming up with a series of inventive touches to lower volume levels. It also produces considerable weight saving and fuel saving. The overall hush in the cabin makes you realize how much luxury has been built into this car. It absolutely isolates you from the outside sounds. In fact, such is the calm in the cabin that it's a bit misleading, masking the speeds that you build up. But that's the beauty of this 5 Series. It does the job it's meant to do. Sporty performance for a car of its size and yet the tranquility of a luxury sedan. The 5 Series had already impressed me, but it was time to wind up for the day.
So it's day 2, but I still have a nice winding section road ahead of me and a new car. This is the 540i. Now this is an engine that will come a lot later to India. What we will see first is the 530i. The 540 is good, it's strong, it's powerful, and it's refined, but that's not for now. The reason I wanted to drive this car is because the 530d that we drove yesterday had the X-Drive, and this is the regular two-wheel that will be coming to India.
Now there's a caveat here too. Since we shot the earlier day with the tracking car, it's sunny outside. But when I speak, it's pouring. So that's the vagaries of an automobile shoot.
The fun really begins when you switch this into sport. Now that's when it brings a smile to my face. You feel like it's a BMW again. There's a nice heft to the steering. It feels a little meatier. It's not 3 Series sharp, but there's a composure with which this goes round corners that eggs you to push it a little faster. The balance is quite amazing. And yes, it feels BMW again. It feels involving and fun to drive.
There are 3 drive modes: Eco, Comfort and Sport. Needless to say, I never went into Eco, but I did toggle between Sport and Comfort and was impressed on both accounts.
When you switch the car into comfort mode, this just glides over the surface of the road, whether it's bumps, potholes, sharp speed breakers. just blunts it out underneath and you feel like you're riding on a cushion of air. The ride is truly, truly impressive.
This, I think, is going to be a big plus for the Indian consumer. The ability of the 5 Series to just isolate you from the road below. The other pluses will be the fact that the back seat has also improved. Let's dial the story back to the 530D and show you just how much it's changed on the inside.
Well, this car is longer, it's taller, it's wider, and it definitely feels so on the inside. There's a lot more leg room over here in this back seat. You can see there's a lot more space opened out, and even the seat itself, the squab is a little longer. The sides bolster you in nicely. The middle row is now sort of flatter, so you can actually get the third passenger in as well. I think overall, a huge improvement.
Length has increased by 36 millimeters, width grown by 6 millimeters, and height has increased by 2 millimeters. The wheelbase is also now 7 millimeters longer than before. The result, the hemmed-in feeling that you would get before is gone, and overall visibility is also better. But it's not only the back seat that impresses, it's the front as well.
Well, it all starts with this key that we see from the 7 Series now over here, the smart key with all the features. The interior of the BMW 5 Series has moved up multiple levels. I mean, it really feels premium on the inside now. Of course, we're in the luxury line, which is the top-end variant, but you know, just the layers, levels, colors, textures on the dash, all of the material really feels top-notch. There's the new TFT display now, which is really intuitive, much easier to use. Of course, you still have the iDrive. You have a cockpit now, a digital cockpit over here, which is much nicer. So sharp, crystal clear features. This new 3-spoke steering wheel, rich leather, feels absolutely great on the inside.
The cockpit itself is slanted ever so slightly, making it more driver-focused. And practicality overall is enhanced too. The door pockets can now hold 1-liter bottles, and the cup holders are deepened so that the stored cups do not foul with your ability to use the controls. There are a whole lot of gizmos as well. The gesture control that can help increase the volume or change to a preset function. The feather touch buttons below the display that can be programmed to bring up the menu of your choice. And there's the heads-up display as well. But this one, I found, had too much information and was a bit distracting. The 8 different massage functions built into the seats keep you comfortable, and there's wireless charging for your phone too. There's a 360-degree parking cam, which is handy, and a 16-speaker Bowers & Wilkins system for your entertainment. There is steering and lane control assistant, which gives you a taste of autonomous driving. It operates in the speed range from 0 to 210 km an hour and uses smooth steering interventions to help the driver stay within the current lane. But that feature will not make its way to India as it's radar-based. There's the massive 530-liter boot that can be triggered to open by simply waving your foot under the sensors when you have the keys with you. On the outside too, the 5 has changed a bit. Though it's more evolutionary than revolutionary. It seems more athletic and tauter. The bonnet shut line is down to the nose, creating less division. The kidney grille is more upright. The LEDs have a distinct new design as well, and even around the side, the roof line is a little different. The overall skinning is a little tighter, and the 5 Series is just a little bit more appealing.
Well, I asked myself at the beginning, can this bring the sportiness back to the 5 Series? And yes, my answer is an emphatic yes, it does that. It's more involving to drive, it's definitely more fun, and apart from the looks, it's really evolved, it's moved forward in every which way, whether we talk of interior, whether we talk about comfort, whether we talk about space, performance, and ride quality. That is a huge leap. I mean, it's going to be a hit on the Indian roads. It's extremely comfortable and truly impressive. So if you were to ask me, should I buy this 5 Series, my answer now would be an emphatic yes.